What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more punk rock, and we're going right back to T.S.O.L's 1981 album. Indeed, apologies in the last reaction. I had forgotten the year. I was thinking it was 82 or 83, but it's actually 81. So, again, very early 80s hardcore slash horror punk rock. And ultimately, we're going to listen to one of the tunes for which I think, they got the reputation for being, in the horror punk, or among the horror punk pioneers. We're listening to Code Blue, which, in a medical sense, people will know that means when someone has gone dead by medical definition, their heart has stopped beating. And yeah, ultimately, the essence of the song is very cheeky and a bit silly, but it's also dark and wicked at the same time. Which is to say, he starts by saying all the girls at his school, they try to talk about their morals and so on, and what's more, he says they kind of pile their problems on him. I think the line is literally, they pile their problems on my head. And so you know what? I'd rather F the dead. So he's basically talking about going to a morgue and having sex with a dead body, which, it's dark. I forget, it was like was it a Criminal Minds episode? I feel like the Criminal Minds like more serious. But there was some TV show I saw one time where there was someone who made a joke about doing that, and he called it cracking open a cold one, which if you didn't know is sort of like a phrase for opening a beer, but obviously in that context has a very different meaning. So yeah, the rest of the song is about, doing that, and, if you do that, they don't talk to you about their morals, and you can do whatever you want, and they don't care, they don't even want to, like make you feel bad or take your time or talk to you about irrelevant things and so on. So it's tongue-in-cheek, but it's a dark, wicked concept, the idea of, I'm going to stop trying to have romance and sex with living people. I'm just going to focus on the people over at the morgue. So let's hear it. This is True Sounds of Liberty, aka T.S.O.L, from their 1981 debut album Dance With Me, and it's called Code Blue. Again, it's both dark and silly at the same time. And indeed, it's funny because, the Misfits, by this time I think I know they started like late 70s, though I think most of the releases I'm familiar with from them are like mid 80s. Anyway, their brand of horror punk is a bit more like serious. I know they have some songs with like cheeky lyrics, but it feels like there's a bit more of a like intentionally dark aesthetic, whereas here it's like, it's a bit of like having a laugh. It's, taking a concept and running with it. So I don't know, like, I'm not like overly familiar with the Misfits catalog, but again, this horror punk feels like it's a bit in a different lane than the horror punk that the Misfits and certainly like Saw-Wen. Like Saw-Wen is like, you know, it's very like serious and heavy and, you know, druid chanting and so on. So yeah, this I feel like justifiably is seen as a, you know, early horror punk record, but in a different way maybe than other groups known for that phrase. In any case, yeah, like I said, I think it's very silly, but it's also wicked at the same time. There were a couple lines there that I didn't actually remember, a bit more bawdy, let's say, than I recalled. But again, it's a classic. I think many people will know this. You know, it's something like, and I was thinking about the drumming in a part. It reminded me of like early Vandals, which is like, I want to say like mid 80s, or at least the, you know, what is it? The Peace Through Vandalism and When in Rome Do As the Vandals, which I still say that's like one of the most clever titles ever for a release. When in Rome Do As the Vandals, which if you didn't know were one of the Germanic groups that came in and, you know, trashed Rome and basically broke up the Western Empire. Nevertheless, there was some drumming in this one that reminded me of early Vandals material. And Vandals, you know, they're known for being a bit silly and cheeky, and, you know, a song like Anarchy Burger, where, yeah, it's about anarchy, but it's more like a cheeky, like, you know, just kind of a wicked take on the concept of anarchy. So I feel like there's something similar at play here. In any case, shout out to T.S.O.L once again. Shout out to Luca, who we'll see what happens here. I fear for my hand. No, I guess we're, oh, she tried. She tried. I saw that. In any case, let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time. Peace.